In September 2021, after my dad had been unwell for some time, I opted to take the long way round to Scotland to see my parents. These are the stories from that trip, as said for Jonah.
I can feel it coming. I think I know what it is. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to live. And when I'm flat on my back, I hope to feel like I did. And hardness, it's that sin. You need some protection. The thin on the skin. I want you to.
The first time. When was the first time you remember meeting Campbell?
I was 5.
What do you remember? Was he a big boy or?
No, he's quiet.
Who's that?
You were quiet.
Yeah, the quiet Scotsman.
And Dad, your first time meeting Mom?
Quiet Scotsman. Would you say Sergeant or Sergeant Major? Meeting here. I don't know, were you the Saturday girl in Spears?
Is that what we met?
Then I went away to the army to Egypt to defend the British colonies in the Suez Canal in active service. And Margaret promised to write to me faithfully, which she didn't quite fulfill her promises, But I did get 1 or 2 letters, telling me what, the weather was in Milford and how many BB camps were in Milford and how she was very busy. Because Maggie was really a wee bit of a groupie, She used to go around the BB camps and have a different boyfriend every 10 days. But only officer material, not just the common BBs. It had to be an officer.
Dad, how often did you used to come to Logs when you were a boy?
Yes, used to come to Lark Fair. When I was a wee boy, I don't know how much my mother gave me to spend on it. But we used to come to Lark Fair. Then we catch the boat back to Millport about 6 o'clock at night. The school got a half day in Millport, so there was lots of school children here. Anyway, she sailed, and I think maybe about 10 days later, all the crew started arriving and a few passengers, and we sailed down. We're all done the same route. We sailed out of KG5 and we went to Las Palmas, and then 10 days we sailed to Rio de Janeiro, Santos, Montevideo, Buenos Aires. We had a week in Buenos Aires and then we came back, roughly the same route. When we got down there, just approaching Montevideo, there was the Brazil star stuck on a big sandmine there. It's already been there for a week, We had a week in Buenos Aires. We sailed out and the Brazil star was still there.
Oh my goodness.
So I was very fortunate.
Wow.
I was very fortunate.
That's amazing. Campbell, how you doing?
No, we're okay here.
How are you, Uncle Donald?
Fine, Andrew. Oh, it's quite a place, Milford.
Hey, we spent a few days here in our youth, or in my youth, and then you spent many of your days here in your youth.
In the old days, you'd be lucky if you'd seen a motor car.
Yeah.
Bicycles. Somebody would park a bicycle and you stay at that end of town. Just jump on it and cycle home like a leave it there.
Yeah. It's true. Eh? Very different, Dad. You see big
change. I
change.
just stole for the journey.
Mom and Dad, Granny and Granddad, what do you have to say to Jonah as he really ventures forward in the rugby world, an influence, and is loving Kes life.
Hi, Jonah. I'm so proud that you're my grandson. You make me so proud. You're such an example to the youth, not just of Johannesburg, of South Africa. You're such a talented rugby player. You may go a long way in rugby, you may not, but all you can do is give it your best shot. Let's hopefully that you maybe make the Springbok team. Tough competition there, Jonah, but you might make it. I know if you were staying in Natal, you would definitely make the Sharks team, but there is a bit more competition up in the Transvaal. But just keep giving it your best shot, pal, because you are a tremendous grandson, and I'm very, very proud of you.
Well, I'm also proud of you, Jonah, and I think you're a great human being with lots of loving care. The way you ran with Gregory, the way you look after Gracie, I think you're really it's a delight to hear how you're progressing in life and have you as a grandson. Keep going, Jonah, and go forward in life with your loving nature and your kindness. We love you and we are delighted to have you as a grandson.
And Jonah, don't let any of these girls lead you astray.
I was saying it was all black rabbits here.
I was thinking about that other time.
Were
We've
you?
never seen them, have we?
No, you don't see them. All black rabbits. And every other place was just a normal rabbit, you know?
Wow.
I just wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind.